good advice indeed. Now you guys have had some pretty big tours. You guys over the years have gone on some pretty big tours, and you've gotten to play with some great punk bands over the years. Do you want to share with the audience some of the bands you've been able to play with over the years, and some of the crazy maybe tour stories that you want to share, like transvestite bars and things like that?
Yeah, we used to New York 2 weeks
ago. Did you go to that bar where Jesse Ventura used to go?
No.
We did?
With the glass bottom, no.
Yeah, we just played in New York, a bunch of friends, and it was this train bar, Lucky Chang's. It was kind of thing where you got the trannies hanging out. But that was interesting. We went out west, played with the Dwarves.
Nice.
Did a couple of gigs with them. Mondo Generator.
Murphy's Law, New Year's
Eve. Murphy's Law a bunch of times.
When I first joined the band, we did a long weekend with Gangrene, which is a lot
Gangrene?
of fun. Yeah. It was, I grew up listening to these guys, and here I am like doing a couple shows with them, and I'm just like, wow, this is great. I love this.
Did you guys get to jam with any of those guys on stage or anything like that in any of the shows over the years?
No. We went up and sang songs with them and stuff like that, But I mean, but the whole thing was from a lot of the music that happened in the 80s, Gangrene, Murphy's Law, the Dwarves, a lot of these bands, Pagan Babies, a lot of these bands are really great bands, but at the time it was all DIY, everyone, I mean, we played with even the New York Dolls, we played with the guys from Bad Brains, but who else? Yeah, we played Buster Poindexter, all that stuff, but a lot of these guys, they put a lot of time and a lot of heart into music, and they didn't make a lot of money at it. That's why they're having us open for them. That being said, they're still into the music. They love it the same way we do, and that's, the list is endless, but it doesn't matter who you play with. It doesn't matter where you are. It's not all about status. It's more about just rocking out and the people who show up and the people who come to the shows, the people who love the music and have a great time.
Are there any bands that you would like to still play with? Are there any bands out there that are still performing that you would love to jump up and open up for?
It would be my dream to open up for Fu Manchu.
Yeah, we'd like to do a Fu Manchu show. Tommy actually snuck into a Fu Manchu show one time because he gave him a LOAFASS CD.
Our LOAFASS CD was our golden ticket to get into a show that they were holding us back for. That was beautiful. Asia was
Now, in today's media, I mean, we're broadcasting live online right now, and with Facebook and Twitter and all the social media sites out there. I know you guys don't have a website, a formal website. You do a lot of your stuff on MySpace. Okay, it's not listed anywhere. I've been looking for it and I can't find it. What's your code for it? So, are you planning on updating your website and making it more in today's age? Or?
Our next show is March of 2005.
Now, are you guys all active with like Twitter and Facebook and all that as well?
I will never join Facebook.
But if they ever come out with a mini Facebook, he will join.
Bring him a shot.
Hold whiskey, please.
Alright, I know in the next set you're going to be playing one of my favorite songs. It's called Big Dick Day. You want to tell the story behind writing that song? I gotta know.
Well, the real story is I wrote the song and I walked around with it in my bag for about 4 years because the band refused to play it.
Seriously?
The song, yeah, seriously. The story is, I mean, is this, all right, well, the real story is...
My father-in-law's here.
It's about sex. Big Dick Day is seriously about sex. And it's not about having a big schlong or a little schlong or a medium schlong. What it's about is it's about like when you have really good sex one day. You wake up the next day and you walk around, and guys know this. You have good sex, you get a couple compliments, and you walk around the next day like your shit weighs about 50 pounds. And that's a big dick day, man. So, we we should all rejoice in that Big Dick Day and enjoy it. And you know, it's good for the women, it's good for the guys too, because I'm sure if you're walking around and it weighs that much, they're having a smile on their face too. So we should get over it, we should have a good time, we should all have a Big Dick Day!
And what music you guys all listening to right now on your iPods?
A lot of Bruce Wordsby.
Excellent. Is that where you get all that Buddha-inspired songwriting and covers and stuff?
I'm a liquid metal guy, but
That's awesome.
Roller Talk and
Tom listens to a lot of LOAFASS.
Black Sabbath, you know.
I mean, the bands that seriously, the bands that I really like, I like a lot of Bad Brains. They inspired me a lot. I like the Dwarves. I like the Mighty High. I love the Bullies from New York City.
World War IX.
I love World War IX. You know, it's a lot of local stuff. But you know, we do a lot of shows up in New York, and we've met. Those guys have given us a good reception. I think that we should really use the New York model down here in Philly, because those guys, whenever we play with them, they all come out to each other's shows. They show a lot of support. And it's not about just going to your own show, it's about going to everyone else's show. And the bands that you play with, and splitting it up, and going in and just really developing a scene. And that's what we're trying to do. We've been trying to do it for a lot of years. But you know, my iPod, the Dwarves are the best. Murphy's Law is great.
Heck, I've been listening to Dr. Hook the last couple of days.
Or cover of the Rolling Stones.
About to pull a fish right there. And I know in your iPods you have some guilty pleasures that maybe you wouldn't be too willing to admit to this crowd here. You want to share some of those guilty pleasures that might be in your iPod?
Justin Bieber.
Bieber fever.
Tommy, I know you. I know you have some guilty pleasures.
Oh, I got time because I was going through shit at your house and I saw a Michael Bublé CD downstairs.
That is some good lounge music, let me tell you. I have Coldplay in there too.
How about you?
I would definitely have to be. I really like Morrissey. I do. I like Morrissey. I mean,
That's worse.
no, I'm not gloomy, but he wrote songs like "Girlfriend in a Coma," which is just, you know, a dream of every guy's.
Or Unhappy Birthday. How about you, guilty pleasures, Colin? Dr. Hook is not a guilty pleasure, bro.
I saw you run punch, you give it up.
I don't have any crappy music in my head.
I didn't say crappy, guilty pleasures.
What is crappy music? One of these guys calls me out.
I think it was New Order. I saw a lot of New Order on his iPod.
No, I got it. I listen to jazz.
Hey, I just got handed a number. We have a prize, a raffle prize to give away. What?
Box O Crap.
Box O Crap. If you have ticket number 21, this Box O Crap is yours.
Can you call 86? 86.
Do we have
21.
No.
Sorry.
Who's got 20?
There isn't an 8 or a 6 in there. It says 21. I can't say that.
I got 31. I like the box of shit.
Come on, 21. It's not real crap.
So Marcus, you're saying if you're 21, come up to the stage.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Bitch, don't worry, you get a box of shit at your
Come
house.
on, don't be embarrassed. It might be some.
Hold on, I see someone moving.
21.
Yeah, we need an enforcer.
Alrighty, go 21 twice.
There are not
There
many
you go.
people in this crowd.
Okay, 32.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't count because he's French. In French, that's 34.
Alrighty, are you guys ready for more LOAFASS? Alrighty, enough tomfoolery on stage. From last week's show live, we're going to do a short break and then we're going to come back with LOAFASS. Live from the Rock Cat? Okay. From last week's show, live from the Rock Cat. Fire spinning with Dutch. And then we'll be right back with some more LOAFASS Live. Give us a couple minutes. They need some cigarettes. My name's Marcus from 191. Thanks a lot for coming out to the Grape Room tonight to support local music. It was a blast hanging out with LOAFASS and Fish and all these guys. So thank you very much and support local music. Yeah! It's the future. LOAFASS! 191. Local music.
Tim from Los Griswolds. 191 fucking rocks.
That's what she